All right, hello and welcome. So today is going to be the day 4, and we are going to pick from where we left off. So in our previous class, we learned about contacts, and you saw we created different contacts, and you also saw how could we create Excel um, file, and then we can import it here so that we can bulk create or create multiple contacts at the same time, so we don't have to create it one by one. All right, so we will start with guest users today. So, what is a guest user? Guest user is used whenever you have a company, right? You have a company and you have a lot of users who are basically working outside. They are your customers, they are your partners, right? As part of security, you do not want to give them access to your environment. Why you not want to give them access? Because your data is important for you, right? Your data is important for you. You don't want to give access to outsider. You don't want to give access to external user, all right? But what do you want to do is you want to give them limited access by creating guest account. All right? When you create a guest account, what you basically doing is you're saying that, hey, I am giving you access as a guest. You will not have any licenses assigned to you. I am just creating your account so that you can have guest access to my environment. All right? So that is the guest account. Guest account, when you create it, you are basically giving them limited access to your tenant, to your organization data that is in the cloud. For example, Zia is working for XYZ company. I am working for ABC company. Zia is my customer. Zia wants access to my company's data. And he called me, hey, Parviz, you know what? I want access to your company's data. Can you give me access? Now, I will go and create a guest user for Zia, and then that's how I will try to give him some access there. In future, if I don't want to give him access anymore, I can remove his guest user. If you go to Starbucks, if you go to a lot of companies, they have guest Wi-Fi, right? They have guest Wi-Fi. Have you seen guest Wi-Fi in companies? Like you go to a company, you want to connect to their Wi-Fi, they have guest Wi-Fi. So, right? So, same concept is here. When you create a guest Wi-Fi, you are not allowing the guest user to access your company's Wi-Fi. Your company Wi-Fi is separate, guest Wi-Fi is separate. Same thing is in here. You are basically creating a user account for external users, outside users, so that they can have limited, very limited functionality based on what you define or whatever you give them access to. So that is guest user that we create in Office 365. All right, let's get started by creating a guest user. In order to create a guest user, you can click on add a guest user. Once you do that, you log into your account in here. Let me quickly log in. All right, so I'm going to skip this for 14 days. Stay signed in? No. But if you want, you can say yes. It will save your session so you don't have to type it for the next time. All right. What do you want to do here? Do you want to create a new guest account, or you want to invite a user? Do you know what is the difference? Who knows what is the difference? All right. So the difference between create and invite is if you click on create, it will create a user, guest user with your company's domain name, with your Office 365 tenant domain name. But if you click on invite user, you can type the other side user company name email address. So they have the email address, whatever they have, basically H train, B train, it will get that one. Whatever company they have, it will get that. But let's start with create user. And I'm going to ask one of you to your share your screen, and that way we will be able to test it. So I am going to start with Zia. Okay. So Zia is basically a user, outsider. He wants access as a guest user in my company. So I am going to create him completely new user and give him access. All right. So Zia Rashidi. First name Zia. Last name Rashidi. Okay, so now I am also allowing Zia to have password. So now I will say auto generate, right? We will change it in future. So in here, do I want Zia to be part of any group or role? His role is user. You can see I can also make him administrator, right? So right now he got limited access, but I can make him administrator too. You can see I can make him Intune and administrator, guest, global administrator. You know what is global administrator? Global administrator in Office 365 is the king. Whoever is global administrator in Office 365, he got or she got full permissions. All right, we are going to learn about these rules, but remember, global administrator have full access. Whoever is member of global administrator have full access to Office 365. All right, so for now, I don't want him to be admin because I don't trust Zia. So, block sign in. Do you want Zia to be able to sign in or no? Yes, I want him to be able to sign in, so I'll say no. Usage location. Zia is in United States. So I want Zia to only be able to access it from United States. If Zia now tries to access it from somewhere else, he might not be able to because I said only from United States. Zia will only be able to access from United States. Job title for Zia, if you want to put it, you can. If not, department, company name. Company name is basically Zia is from ABC company. All right, so I'm gonna put that, and then create. That's it. All right, so I created that, but I think one thing that I missed is Zia's password. I didn't see his password. Okay, let's go back. So if I go here, um, users, where is, there you go. Where is the There you go. So Zia Rashidi, that is the user. So if I click on it, now I want to know the password. Since I didn't check the password, I have to reset it. So I'm going to reset the password. Reset. Okay, so this is the password that Zia can use. So we are going to change it later. All right. So now, what Zia can do. Zia will go to portal.office.com and he will try to log in. So Zia, can you share your screen now so we can basically test this out so that everyone can see how it's gonna work. All right, so this is Zia's screen. All right, Zia. So if you can please open a new browser in private browsing mode. So type portal.office.com. We cannot see your browser. Yeah, we are just seeing your desktop right now. We cannot see your browser. Yes. Let me quickly check the. Um, I'm going to send. I'm going to send you the password and the user in the chat. Okay. All right. So I send it to you directly. Um, it is on the Zoom. Now go to Zoom. Go to Zoom. Yeah, that is the guest account I created for you. And type the password too. Alright, so now you have to change the password since it's a security requirement and it is really good. So type the old password again and then create a new account for yourself. Okay, cool. So now you can see that it is going to. Okay, no, click on no because you don't want to remember this. There you go. See, now I can share my documents from my company with Zia, right? But Zia, you don't have any applications because you don't have any license. You are a guest account and you only have access to the documents that I am going to share with you. Okay, so Zia, can you unshare and I'll share now. So let me quickly. Oh, I am not the host anymore. Zia, can you make me host? Because I made you host and now I am not the host. So um, let me just just make me host. از تننت خودتا از کمپانی خودتا آفیس 365 خودتا ایمیلش روان کو که ما از اینجا تو را اینوایت کنم که باز ببینیم که در او صورت چرا رقم معلوم میشه و دیگه زوم هم در حال اکسپایر شدن است اگر قطع شد دیگه لینک روان میکنم اینمی کار که ما میکنم اینمی کارخانگی کلتان است Remember that this is going to be your homework, okay? Whatever I'm doing, that is your homework. So this is Zia's tenant address. And first name, Zia, last name, Rashidi, uh, and I'm going to click on invite. That's it, done from my side. Now, the next step needs to be done on Zia's computer. So let's go to Zia's screen again. All right, so this is Zia's computer. Now he's gonna see what he needs to see. So we invited him, and let's see how it's going to look like on his side. Can you share? We cannot see anything on your screen. We just see the desktop. Okay. All right. So this is Zia's screen. So Zia, if you click on that hamburger sign at the very top, those dotted lines you see, click there. Okay. Um, Click on all apps. Can you click on all apps? Okay. So you see you are not gonna get any email because your account is not licensed. Can you please give me the other one, which is J Rashidi, so I can send it there? Because this account that you have, okay, let's make it licensed. So click on Zia Rashidi, click on Zia Rashidi. Okay, so now in here, click on licenses and apps tab up. You see next to devices, licenses and apps. Yeah, yeah. Click there. In here, add license. Okay. At the very top, assign licenses to Zia Rashidi. Click it. Save changes. There you go. I am going to send again, okay? Now we will have to give it some time because it's not gonna work that way. Can you please sign out and sign back in? Just sign out, sign back in, because when you assign a license, it takes a little bit time. You don't have to sign out, but it takes time. So let's see. So try to log in again. All right. So after signing in, he now can see Outlook. So click on Outlook. Should be, where is it? Down, go down. There you go. Click on it. I hope it's gonna open up um, everything for you. There you go. Do you see anything from me? No, you do not. I'm going to send it again to you. Okay, yeah, just wait. I'm sending the invite again because the first time you did not receive it. So I am going to send it again. So let me quickly do that. Invite, and um, I'm going to type and click on invite. All right, so I sent you another invite. So let's see if you got it. So today, do you see anything from today? If you click on other, why are you getting messages from Facebook on this one? Um, no, this is not. I think this is not your tenant account. Yeah, this is not your tenant account, Zia. This is your Hotmail account. Yeah, it's your live account. Close this. Um, can you please click on that sign that says ZR? Let's see which account is this. Yeah, it's your Hotmail account, Zia. We don't need this one. We need the other one. That's your tenant one. Okay, so sign out from here and go to portal.office.com. Zia, can you please admit others so that they can join? If you if you go, all right. So Zia, if you click on those dotted lines there, um, why are you not seeing any apps? Can you click on that ZR? Let's see which account is that. Oh, that's the guest one. We don't need this one, Zia. We need your tenant account because I invited you to your tenant. So click on it. So it's going to sign out. So in here, what we are doing is Zia is logging in to his account so that we can click on switch to different account down there. Yeah, this one. Type your tenant account here. All right, so Zia is now logged in, and in here now click on Outlook. So now, yeah. So after I invited Zia, now he's logging into his account so he can check his email that was sent to him through my tenant. Okay, so looks like you did not get any email. Click on it. Let me try to send you invite again. All right, there you go. So he did receive now the invitation. It just took time because maybe because we he recently assigned the license. That's why. So in here, Zia will click on accept invitation. So he will click on accept invitation, and what this one will do is it will then allow him access as a guest user. So now you see it's telling Zia review permission, and it's telling that what you are going to do is the organization K Trains would like to sign you in, read your name, email address, and photos. Do you want to say yes or no? It's up to you. And he will say accept because I know he told me that he's going to send me an invitation so that I can be the guest user. Um, what is the difference between creating and inviting? When you create, you are basically creating a user for Zia, which will be basically like a member account, and you have all the control because you are creating it. But this this one is basically where you are you're inviting Zia. He is not using your company's account. He is using his company's account, but he will have access to the resources that you will share with him. So that is the difference. Yeah, you don't have any apps because that is your guest account, right? Even though you're using your account, your tenant account, but you don't have much here because you're a guest account, and now when I start sharing with you, you will start seeing all those things there. All right, so that's pretty much for today. We learned about guest accounts. Your homework is to create a guest account, invite a guest account, and you when you invite, you can use your Hotmail account if you want. If you don't have two tenants, you can use your Hotmail or like any other account and invite it. Um, so that you can test it. So your homework is to invite and create guest account and test them as we tested today. All right. So next thing as your homework is to find out the difference between creating guest account and inviting. What is the difference between creating and inviting? Why do we have to create and why do we have to invite? Which one is better? Which one is important? This is your assignment. This is your homework. If you want to learn it best, you have to do it. All right. Thank you so much. And that's it.